Hi, this is Steve Davis with Facilitator U. Today I want to talk about the idea of building safety and trust in your groups. One of the most often quoted concerns of group leaders is how to do this. How do you get a group to open up, to deal with the real issues that are causing them to get hung up? When fear and restraint rule the day, our emotions are in charge and our mental capacity drops accordingly. Further, when trust is low, people are unwilling to share what they really think and feel, and expressing things we're afraid to share often yields the specific information we need to solve a problem or make a necessary change. For example, suppose we're building a house together. I happen to be good at sawing wood, but I'm not so good at nailing. But I'm embarrassed about the fact that I don't nail very well, so I don't share it. I withhold that from the group and pretend everything's fine and I can do it all because I'm afraid of getting fired or demoted or marginalized somehow. However, if we continue on this way, I'm doing nailing and the house is liable to fall or not be put together very well. You see, this is a good metaphor for what happens in organizations. And at the same time, there likely is somebody in the group that nails better than I do, and perhaps they don't like sawing. If we trust enough to share where we are, we'll be a lot more effective. It seems obvious. So how do we build trust? What are some of the things we can do? There are three things I'd like to talk about briefly today. First of all, be yourself. Don't try to be someone you're not. It seems like a simple thing. We hear it all the time, be yourself, but if you look around, most of the time, we're trying to present an image of some conceived self that we think people want to see. Or trying to gain something by presenting some image. The deeper sense, and the second thing to build trust is to be vulnerable, to actually share and put something at risk. And as a leader of a group, if you model risk-taking by sharing something of yourself, something that perhaps wouldn't be conceived as a very pretty thing, you'll make the space for other people to do it the same. For example, when I make a mistake in a group or I'm confused about what to do, uncertain about what's going on, I share that. I let people know that. And then everyone in the group can put their consciousness to bear on the issue, and someone always has an insight into what to do next. It's just a natural attribute of nature. If we're forthcoming about where we are together, the way shows itself. Now, if trust of the boss is a concern and the boss or the leader happens to be part of the group, the leader's probably going to have to take the lead in being vulnerable. Because if there's lack of trust toward him, he's setting that tone likely, and it's going to be tough for people to really be real without him opening up and making himself vulnerable first. The third thing is to be integrous. Have integrity. Do what you say you're going to do. If you're leading a group, and you say you're going to start at 9 o'clock, start at 9 o'clock on the button. If you're going to help a group solve a customer service problem, and you send them off to do a communication activity, don't send them off to do that activity before you show them the connection between the activity and how it's going to improve customer service. Be forthcoming, be clear about what you're doing, why you're doing it. I hope this helps. Thank you.